Hello and welcome to Heavy Metal Rex. My name is Wes, and today the video is a little bit different because this week I haven't really done a whole lot ever since I came back from Boxer Fest, and really those videos should probably be the first videos that I post, but this is something that I've wanted to tell you guys for some time, and it is right now the end of August, and I actually haven't had a job since June. I actually lost my job in June. I haven't really told anybody. There's a few people I have told. My close friends, obviously my family, and I've been trying to figure out exactly what to do, and it's been confusing because I don't want to go back to IT, but I want to do something different. So I actually ended up getting a job at EcoTech. As you can see, it's standing right behind the building. I am so excited to say that I've been working with Misha for some time, trying to figure out exactly what my next steps are going to be in life in general, and we ended up putting together something really fun, and hopefully it's proof. Adam just drove by, so now I get to be here all the time, which is really exciting. And there's a lot to talk about in this transition because I'm not a mechanic, as you guys know. You've seen enough of my videos to know that by now, that I can do some things, but I'm nowhere near the same mental acuity as, or mechanical acuity as a lot of the techs here, which they're fantastic. And hopefully they will be on some videos at a later time, because I am going to be doing a lot of different stuff over here. I'm going to be doing media, obviously. We'll be doing a little bit of project management, some IT, because, you know, that is my background, and just like kind of helping out wherever it is that I can. And I remember I told you guys some time ago that my 5-year goal was to somehow magically own a performance shop. So in a kind of a roundabout way, I made it, you know, and let's see how far this takes me. So come on, what I want to do is I actually want to take you guys on a little tour of EcoTech and everything that they've got going on, because even though I've been here a few times, you haven't actually seen what goes on behind the scenes. And I'll tell you now, not everybody is as warm with the camera as I am. We got some shy people here. So we've got quite a lot of bays here. Obviously all these are bays, and it extends all the way to the other side with all kinds of fun stuff happening. Adam's gonna walk by and say hi. Hi. Yes. So they do a little bit of everything here, from maintenance to repairs to actually building rally cars and street cars, and pretty much anything you were looking for. And what I didn't know is they actually do a lot more than just Subaru. Obviously they do like imports in general, Japanese imports, and some European imports as well. I think they used to do I think they do Audi and Volkswagen as well. So there's still a lot for me to learn in the standpoint of just like what the company is as a whole, instead of just like I just show up here and I get dyno work done. And there's a lot of really cool stuff in this building over here that they're still building. I think with one of Misha's cars, who's the owner here, and there's just so much cool shit, and I'm really excited to even be here. It's almost kind of like most people here that work here probably, you know, to them it's not really a dream, but it's been a dream of mine to work at a performance shop, so this is pretty cool. Now, if you guys are wondering if you can come to this shop, you most definitely can. If you're in the St. Louis area or anywhere around the Midwest, or honestly, even if you're like way from out of state, because like we actually have people who will drive here or ship their cars here and get a lot of work done, whether it's like they want just, you know, routine maintenance, or for the most part it's usually like engine rebuilds or custom work or stuff like that. This place is great for that. So now obviously I'm not the one who's going to do the work on your car. I mean, I might change your oil, but I'm not a certified technician. But if you ever want to bring your car out here, if you have any kind of import, it doesn't even just have to be Subaru, but if you want to get stuff done on your VB and you're looking for a great place, this is the place to do it. And also remember, we do have a dyno here. This is where I've done all of my dyno work. And Graham remote tunes from here, which is really awesome. I'm sure you can get another remote tuner if you wanted to, but we also have Adam, who's our in-house dyno tech, which you have seen on the channel a few times. And he's actually done a tuner talk on this channel way in the beginning. So there's a lot of value, both for me being here and also for if you guys are looking for a place to come. I know already pretty much everybody in the community comes here. Like half the cars outside are probably cars that belong to my friends, which is really funny when I come in and I'm like, oh, I recognize that car, or I recognize that car. You guys saw a quick tour of the shop. There's a lot of stuff that happens here. They do a lot of custom fabrication. They actually, I didn't know this, they do some tire work from time to time, but I don't really think that's like the main thing. But the bread and butter here is European and Japanese imports of all kinds, which is pretty cool because I originally thought it was just a Subaru shop. So we actually have a lot of friends in the community that bring in their Mitsubishis and their Nissans here as well. And I've seen a lot of them the little bit that I've been here. And like one of my friends who has an amazing Evo, who I've wanted to bring to the channel just to race and stuff like that, but his car makes like 600 something horsepower, and it's not really something that I can beat or even try to keep up with. But it's still cool to be able to see all the different builds that are happening here. Of course, going into the engine room, seeing different engines being built. That's something I want to do more often because I think it looks really, really cool. And that's something that hopefully on the other channel that we build, I'll actually be able to showcase. So right now, we have actually built a YouTube channel for this shop. It's called EcoTech Import Auto STL, and I'll link that down in the description. So I would really appreciate it if you guys go and subscribe to that channel. And if you're looking for stuff for the VA, or, I mean, we probably will do a little bit of everything. What I'd like to do on that channel is things I don't get the chance to do on my channel, which is mechanical discussions and, you know, more in-depth technical discussions that I don't have the ability to have with you guys. I know I get asked all the time on how to set up suspension and how to set up, you know, different parts of the car, and I don't really have those answers. You know, this is one of the reasons why I started Tuner Talk on my channel, was because I'm not a tuner. So asking me that question is not really, it's, you know, I can get the answer for you, but I'm not always going to have that answer for you. So things like that with Misha, who's the owner here, he definitely wants to do stuff like that with me, and he is a wealth of information. So the fact that he's willing to do that, you know, we're going to have like another Tuner Talk type show on that channel, but it's going to be all-encompassing for cars in general, which is great for us and, you know, for people who do decide to follow that channel. And it's also really good for our local community as well, because people do come in here and ask a lot of questions about even their built cars, because like maybe it's your first car that you've ever gotten built and you don't really have the answers for everything. So this is a great place for you to be able to get those answers. So again, if you don't mind, I will put the description down below. I greatly appreciate you guys following that channel as well. And to be honest, again, like I said before, none of this probably would have even happened if I didn't start this YouTube channel, because I probably wouldn't have gotten in touch with anybody here at EcoTech. I really wouldn't have tried to do stuff with my own car. And it just seems like a natural progression into, you know, whatever's happening with my channel and my life in general, because I have no restrictions on what I can and can't do. I know that there have been people in the past who have started working at a shop, like Cody used to work down in Import Image Racing, and Kevin Vo was over at Subi Speed, and it's different. You know, if anything, like, it's super mutual agreements, because like there's so much stuff here that I can help with. And there's so much stuff that I need help with on my channel. You know, like one of the first things that I'm going to be getting done here soon is the STI swap. And I was actually supposed to put the STI brakes on my car, and that's still happening. But what we get to do now is we actually get to build an STI transmission, which I get to see firsthand being done, and also get the brake splitting, because the brakes have been here for, I think, since last year. And that's something I would still like to do, especially for next year when we go out to Grid Life and do real racing. I don't want to run around with the stock pads and stock calipers. So that's something that's going to be done here. The STI transmission is going to be done here. And then next year, what I would really like to do is have the opportunity to pull my engine out, and what better place to do it or to learn how to do something like that than an actual shop. As you guys know, I have absolutely no idea how to do that. And I've said to Tanner multiple times, I'll just watch your videos, but obviously there's going to be some nuances and changes between an EJ and an FA. So anyway, I don't want to keep this video too long because there's not a whole lot else I want to say right now. But again, I want to thank you all for supporting me so much. I will be in SubiFest. We have 2 more SubiFests left. Daytona, which is next weekend. Not this weekend, but the weekend after this. And then, of course, we ended off with SubiFest Texas, which I will also be at. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a booth spot there, so I'm just going to walk around and hang out. Maybe I'll hang out at like Cobb's booth, or I'll hang out at Import Image Racing's booth, or something along the lines. But one way or the other, you guys will be able to find me. Anyway, again, thank you so much for the support, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.